Nobody can hear me yet. I'm getting my fucking food, and I don't feel like putting this on my steering wheel. That'd be the word I'm looking for. But I am here at Wendy's again because I'm a glutton for fucking punishment. I'm gonna put this down in a minute, though. Where to begin? I'm gonna start talking in about a minute. Not that I'm already not talking. I sound like a fucking crazy person today. Just when everything can go wrong and start falling apart, it's one of those days where then everything else starts to go wrong and fall apart. Just little things. I mean, not in the, I'm not starving or anything. Well, I am because I'm standing in a line of Wendy's and they take fucking forever. But I should have started this again from the first time. From 20 minutes ago when I was still in the line at Wendy's. Here comes Shaquisha and her gonna take forever. What did you have to order again? What was it? Was it the veal? Oh shit, we don't even serve veal. My bad, nigga, my bad. Yo. How much? How much? $3.24. Service. Thank you. Have a good one. Try not to work too hard. You know you're already accomplishing that goal. Alright, so I gotta park and position this on my steering wheel again since I am too cheap to buy one of those little self-adhesive things that clips your phone. Oh, she taking her minute. She taking her time. She taking her time, girl.
That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I love them though. I do.
They pretty smart to me.
I don't think you're smart. That's why you work at Wendy's. I'm gonna be fucking killed someday, wife. Alright.
My mom said frosty.
Okay, thank you. She literally just like threw the shit at me. One moment for y'all frosty. Gonna take a minute. Thank you. I'm furry, baby. Yeah. Hurry, I'm a player. Shit, what you want? She like, slow down. Right? You know, right? Stupid. All right. Let me perch this somewhere, and then I can start talking shit about what's going on with YouTube. Okay, do this. Ooh, I look pale. I am pale like a motherfucker. Wait, can I do this now? Shit. Oh, wait. I might have to, like, lay this up like this. That ain't gonna work. What's happening with YouTube? Well, I was placed... I want everybody to hear my business. This is just for you. See, that's YouTube's fault. They're cutting me off on purpose now, I think. Okay, can I fit this here? I want to eat, damn it. And I'll tell you. Shit. That's gonna fall. I'm too goddamn cheap to go to Target and get one of these little adhesive things. I need like a cup or some shit. I need a kickstand. I need something. Fuck. I got like nothing in my car for this. Wait. Maybe this will work. Oh, sweet. Yeah, it looks good. Oh, they're being weird lately, let me tell you. Okay, that might work, but that's fucked up. You're gonna have to deal with it now because I'm hungry, I might eat. I know. This looks fucked up. So, the other night, I got 60 videos taken down. Well, first they were taken down, then they were put back up with yellow monetization marks, anti-monetization marks. They took basically every video that I had that was making money, and they stopped me from doing so. 60 in one night. 60. I counted 60. And these motherfuckers want me to appeal each and every one. I can't appeal all of them in one broad stroke. All I can do is click on each fucking video they've said is not advertiser friendly, or I'm mean, I'm horrible. And each one requests a manual review, which is bullshit. Because I don't know what their problem is in the first place. Now, like I've always said before, listen, I use the word cunt and bitch in some of my descriptions of what I'm going to talk about. I know those are going to be struck down. I'm ready for those to be struck down. I ain't got a problem with that. That's fine. There were others that were completely innocuous. And this is how I knew that it was a little bit of bullshit. This just looks weird. I'm sorry, but I'm going to eat. This is how I knew it was weird. That same night, I went on a tear with my live feed, basically threatening YouTube and everybody else for no apparent reason because I'm crazy like that, and I think I deserve everything. But I go on a tear against YouTube. It was taken down immediately. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I literally put up a fake video right after and I called it Kittens Make Me Happy. Something really like ridiculous because I wanted to test this to see if they were specifically just after me and my channel. I put it up and it was immediately stricken and unable to make any money or unable. It was restricted and not advertiser friendly with the title Kittens Are Great. Oh, it gets better than that. So I find out, after some research, that it's not just me. I have been lumped in with a group, the alt-right. I am not fucking alt-right. I'm not alt-left. I'm not alt-anything. Nah, this guy just... I'm trying to catch up another dude on this. It gets worse. So they lump me in. It's the Anti-Defamation League, basically. They are now YouTube's new tattletale program. Like, if anything they deem is racist, they have a certain group of tattletales who go around looking for people they don't like. Anything that's racist, anything that's misogynistic, anything that makes somebody feel bad, anything that makes you frown, you will get reported on. But the only people who've been placed on this are fucking alt-right and extremists. So I've been labeled by YouTube an alt-right, which I'm not. I don't like either party, to be honest with you, and an extremist. So that's what they've done. They've labeled me an extremist. I did appeal to them because I was curious to see what they were going to say. I honestly was. And I love that they pretend that they personalize something to you. The motherfucker sent me an email back the next day saying, "We are so sorry you're having this problem." And you know they just cut and pasted what to do next. Like it was just one board secretary like sitting there like, "Yeah, we're so sorry. What's your name again?" "Oh, Jason. We're sorry about all this. We're really fucking sorry." And basically they said, well, acted like they were doing me a favor, which killed me. They're like, "Well, we've made it easier for you now to know what videos of yours are going to be offensive, what videos we're going to take down, what videos we're just going to, put your address out so people can hopefully lynch mob and kill you. If you get a green arrow, it means you can proceed and it's advertiser friendly. If you get a yellow monetization mark, that means you're a bad boy. We don't like you. And only like porno companies and shit can advertise with you." I'm cool with that. Or you get a big slashy strike, and that means fuck you, we hate you. Or we just might take it down. I hope that helped. We were vague as fuck. So that's where that stands. So basically what I just want to say about that is I already have another channel waiting in the wings. Google it! Google it! They put me on an extremist website, Teresa. Google it. I'm extremist and alt-right. So I should kind of live up to it. Like, I'm kind of enjoying it now. Like, I just want to put, something like, women shouldn't ever work and I hate blacks. If you're going to call me something, I should act like it. But I am kind of getting amused by it. I think it's kind of funny. But I was just so shocked because I went to go see if there were other channels that were getting taken down. Is he seriously? Dawnstar? Like recently? Has it been like all of his videos? Are you fucking serious? Holy shit. Was it how many videos do you know? Was it like several or? WorldStar. What about WorldStar? I'm open to ideas. You want me to go on WorldStar and curse people out? That's not a problem. First of all, I am going to always stay on here. Yeah, let me know about that. I haven't been able to talk to Channel Dawnstar recently, Eric, because we've gone back and forth, and he goes in that Google Hangout thing live, and for some reason it doesn't work for me on this thing. So it hiccups. I'm not able to really converse with the man. I do have his email address. Maybe I'll shoot him an email later, but if you have a quicker way to get a hold of him. Yeah, fuck him. But if YouTube thinks I'm going anywhere, like I said before, I am making you take my channel down. I'm going to keep saying the most repulsive shit that I can think of to make you take my channel down. I already have another YouTube channel waiting in the wings. I'm going to see if I need it. So I will tell everybody who follows me and shit like that what my new YouTube channel is. If I haven't started it yet, I just kind of, reserve the name and everything like that. But I kind of have a feeling if they know I'm linked, I'm me. I mean, YouTube's not that fucking retarded that they're gonna like get on me or something like that. So somebody just said breathe. Breathe. Oh my God. Man, maybe he's in the alt-right now. Tell him to welcome to the club. I swear, it said, I broke it down, the search by this past week. See how many videos got taken down on YouTube? It's this new thing with the Anti-Defamation League. And they're specifically targeting extremists, or what they think is extremists, and alt-right. And they are putting people on a list. Okay, it's not the first list I've been in. This shit list. They're such a bunch of assholes. They're like my neighbors. No, but I don't know. If I was a smart person, I could go elsewhere. And I mean, I see like people who are really popular on YouTube. They have 80 different accounts. This things like Patreon and Suck My Dickathon and Instagram and double Instagram. I can barely keep up with one fucking social media thing. Barely. I have an Instagram too, but I rarely post on there. Like maybe once a week I'll put up a picture of something bizarre. By the way, I put up a picture today. There was a rooster. A rooster, like a well-fed, nice-looking rooster on a garbage can at the end of a jogging trail in Chicago. Just chilling. That was the weirdest thing. Might have been the weirdest thing I've ever seen in Chicago in a long time. And obviously I was afraid of the rooster because I think he's in a gang. I don't know. He wouldn't talk. He was looking at me kind of hardcore. Oh yeah, you are able to make money with your videos. It's harder than it used to be from what I even hear. But yeah. Like I had a decent amount. So like I'm not gonna lie. It is. But if you're not talking about rainbows and, you know, pretty kitty farts or something like that, you're gonna have an issue. And I've always understood that. You know, I'm not for everybody. I get it. I get I'm gonna say some horrible things. I'm not sorry about it either. But whatever, what are you going to do about it? But it just was really, it irked me that it was like 60 things in one. I mean, some of them have been up for years. And some were just blatantly removed. Like, I don't even know where they are. They're floating in the Ethernet, internet space somewhere. I don't know. I took over 1,000 Reality Unknown subs and terminated his channel. He got the channel back to keep subs. I would stick to bashing people that are in the public eye. Name them. Name them. I haven't seen many to bash lately because all I've seen is Trump on the news and everything. And that's another reason he irritates me. He is blocking all my frivolous shit that I like to talk about. Kim Kardashian with her fake ass. Well, Trump. Come on. Trump's too easy. Trump's insane. He's literally... I think he's got Alzheimer's. What about Tom from MySpace? The second time you've mentioned him. Is he still alive? What, did he do something? Did he diddle a kid or something? Because I don't want to know about that. It's gonna... I mean, I was so disappointed in Jared from Subway. No, he did not. Are you serious? He's a pedophile? Tom from MySpace. The guy that you used to get when you'd sign in, that dork. When did this happen today? That shows you I'm out of the loop. All I see is Trump's fucking orange ass acting the ass every 5 seconds. I'm tired of seeing it. I don't care what side of the political aisle you stand on. I want to see boring celebrities who irritate the fuck out of me. I want to make fun of Big Brother. I want to make fun of Kim Kardashian and her big fat ass. And why it's still famous, I don't know. But all I ever see when I go anywhere or I get like news, it's always about Trump. Like I'll start to get a thing like, you know, Kim Kardashian queefed today and some woman passed out from it. All of a sudden I'll be looking at that story. It's like, yeah, Trump just fucked up again. Well, that ass is fake. I don't care what she says. She went on the Doctors show. First of all, you know that show, The Doctors? They had Tyler Henry on. The doctor. These are real doctors. These aren't like fake doctors like Dr. Phil. These are real legitimate medical doctors who do surgeries and do all kinds of shit. They had Tyler Henry on. They keep up the channel that they want up. Look at Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy Sotomayor. Oh, that's interesting you brought him up. Didn't he just get punched in the face? He got punched in the face this week. I have mixed feelings about him. He seems a little unstable. Not that, you know, pot calling kettle black, uncle. But I do like what he's saying, but he's gotten a little gross. Would you say OJ trial made her famous or the video? Nobody knew who that bitch was before OJ. Kim Kardashian? The video. Her fucking Ray J. Brandy inadvertently made her famous because her brother dicked Kim Kardashian down with his big fucking fat ass. She copied Paris Hilton. Let's admit that. She copied it. She just did it better for some reason. It's stuck. And that's the only... You are no Tommy. Thank God. I like some of the stuff he does. But he really started to go off the rails for me. One of his videos he did was... he loves Backpage, which, if you don't know, is a place where you can get prostitutes, but mainly underage prostitutes who are being pimped out by pimps in hotel rooms. I work in an adult field. I know what I'm talking about. And there was a story, because they shut down Backpage, or a part of Backpage for a while, that Tommy Sotomayor did, where he basically was incensed because this girl said she lost her virginity to the tricks that she ran away from home, got picked up by a pimp, and was basically trafficked for about a week or two. And he had the nerve to say something like, well, she couldn't have been a virgin in the first place if she'd come from a solid home, or I'm paraphrasing. But I'm like, yeah, roses. We all know what that means. But not only did he blame her running away from home, he said that she's 16, by the way, she should have been arrested, as well as the men who were arrested for, seeking her out, because she was committing an illegal act too. And I'm like, who the fuck? This guy has daughters. Why would he say that about a chick? She's 16. She can't, by law, make an informed decision about that. She just can't, dude. So, I agree with what he says about some other things, but he just started to go a real gross route there. When you're defending Backpage to the to the nth degree, I'm sorry, and you're saying that a 16-year-old girl couldn't have possibly been a virgin, how the fuck do you know? And you have daughters. That's the thing that kind of irritated me about him. And he's got some fucking fucked up stances, I think, personally, on the LGBTQILMNOP community. So, back to Kim's ass. Why are you obsessed with it? It's garbage. Remember when Paris Hilton got in trouble for calling her ass garbage? She was on a radio station, like, what do you think Kim Kardashian just asked? She's like, I'd never want an ass like that. It looks like garbage. Well, bitch, you look like a cross-eyed tranny. That's the only reason I tolerate Kim Kardashian, and I like her a little bit. She has ruined Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton is seething daily. This show's been on the air for 10 years now. 10 years. 2007, 2017, 10 years. And it's still going strong, and it's spun off a bunch of other shows. Paris Hilton, The Simple Life was 10 years ago. Nobody gives a fuck about you now with your flat ass and want to be a DJ and your barren eyes. No one cares. And I love it. And we have to thank Kim Kardashian for that. Bring somebody else up. I'm in the mood to talk shit. Why not? And you can always put comments in any of my videos. I always say that about something you want me to talk about. If I don't know about it, it might take me a little while because I have to go look it up and, swear to myself and then throw things. But then I'll eventually do it. Try to. Kim Kardashian. How dumb can you be? I got tied up in France and robbed. They tied me up. It's so scary. I still say, A, that was an inside job, and B, I am still not 100% convinced that it wasn't publicity. I'm sorry. That mom of hers is evil. She looks like a fucking cat. And she doesn't mind. If my kid had a sex tape, my daughter, because it's okay if it's a boy. I mean, if it's my daughter, she's a dirty whore. We all know that. But, yeah, if my daughter had a sex tape, I would not be, selling it to Vivid, which it did have to be sold. They could not have put it out if it was not sold. And the mom was in the negotiation, by the way. She negotiated her daughter's sex tape. No wonder fucking, Bruce Jenner went crazy and cut his dick off. That's what happens when you get with that family. Kanye ended up in a mental institution. Coincidence? When did he start jumping up on stages? Wasn't after he met that bitch? They drive motherfuckers crazy. You can't live with them because you'll turn into a woman or a man or something that you're not already. And those sisters are hers. The other one's there's another spin-off show of the Kardashians. It's like Khloe's World. What's your world? What possibly could you have to talk about? You're 18. You're already getting fake lips at 18, and you date wannabe rappers who aren't even real rappers. I love these Tiggas and shit like that. Who the fuck are they? Name one song they've ever had out that was a hit. One. I'll give you one song that was even in the top 20. They can't name them. You're not a rapper just because you're fucking the bitch. That whole family's fucked up. I hope OJ snaps again and kills them all. I do. I hope he has flashbacks or something. Is walking near their house one night and just you know, goes knife crazy. I'm sorry. OJ's a completely innocent. How dare me? You know. Kanye is legit. Something's wrong with him. Like legit. Like I can't even be mad at him completely. Like he's legitimately like bipolar. I mean something like legit. He needs medicine, and I think he'd be all right. It doesn't make any sense. He'll say he's cool with somebody he's not. Yeah, I feel Kanye has a mental disorder. It's called batshit crazy. I can diagnose it. I have some training. No, yeah, I do. Honestly, I make fun of a lot of celebs and everybody else, but I'm always the first one to say when I think it's like a mental disorder. Because I know some people that do have them, and it's rough. If it's something like bipolar or schizophrenia, I'm not going to go as hard on you because it's something mentally, you're chemically imbalanced, literally. And there's some people who take meds and it saved their life. And it's changed them because it alters your brain chemistry to what should be normal. And they might have a productive life and be a completely different person and do really good things. Only medicine he needs is cyanide. No, don't be mean. Say that for the Kardashians. I would rather get rid of them first. I'm going to get struck down now for the, he wants to murder Kardashians. No, I don't. I could care less about them, to be honest with you. I love they pretend their show is so real. Like it's reality. It's not scripted or anything. Bruce Willis asked, do I think Caitlyn Jenner is cute? I think my morning bowel movement is cuter. That's about as cute as I think Caitlyn Jenner is. I think a cyst on an 89-year-old's ass leaking pus is cuter than Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner looks like she had a stroke. And she talks like this. I'm so happy to be here, and thanks for having my opinion. Couldn't they fix her fucking mouth too? Or did he just twist it from sucking dick? I want to know who fucked him. I want to know who, if he's been fucked yet. I want to know. Melted candle, no shit. All that money and he couldn't even get a decent face. And I love their having, didn't he kill somebody, like I said? He killed somebody and then tried to kind of like blame them. You were on a phone. We all know you were. You got away with it because you're fucking rich. And you have the balls to sit there and pick fights with talk show hosts because they're mean to you and make jokes about your transition. You murdered motherfuckers. You were speeding and you ran over a motherfucker. What are you talking about? You should have shut the fuck up and not wrote a book. You should have been like, oh my God, he killed somebody. It's so horrible. Let me go volunteer somewhere. No, your ass has to be on TV. He's an asshole. And yeah, it's a he. Because guess what? Unless he starts bleeding or once a month or can get knocked up, he's still a he. I mean, I would, out of respect, I would call anybody like that a she who's gone through the surgeries and stuff because I think you earn it. But we have to start calling reality reality. You know? Like there's 1,000 different genders now. No, there's not. There's not. There's two. Man, woman, or hermaphrodite. Which can be interesting. But even they have to pick, don't they? It pissed me off. Why do we still care what Caitlyn Jenner thinks about anything? They have her guest hosting a lot in these little talk shows and shit like that. It's like, why is she here? Why are we pretending this is normal? I want to know. I mean, she got all mad because somebody made a joke on one of those talk shows about what happened, what they did with the dick when they chopped it off. I want to know. I do want to know that. Or I want to know if he wanted to keep like the balls and like, put them in gold and keep them in the house so he can remember them once in a while. I want to know what happened. Let him get mad at me on a talk show. Say, that's very mean. Saying horrible things about me. I've been like, you're a walking, talking clown, so shut the fuck up. You're lucky you're even on this show. Because you ain't been popular since the Olympics in 1955 or whatever it was that you were running around like a little asshole. Yep. I mean, I don't think he did it himself. That'd be weird. Chloe, Kim, could you guys please get the scissors? I need to get this over with. Bring Daddy scissors and a lighter and, some antiseptic, because this is going to sting. Did he keep it? I want to know if he kept it. He got all mad because somebody, I think it was Sharon Osbourne, made a joke about it. God bless her. She made a joke about it, and he had to confront on whatever talk show she's on now. And some people said some really mean things about me here. All I would have said repeatedly is, didn't you kill somebody? Didn't you kill some? People are being really mean to me, but didn't you kill somebody? Like, on the freeway. Didn't you kill somebody? Then shut the fuck up. Remember Halle Berry? She killed somebody too. I think what he should have done with his testicles is had a celebrity, like, ping pong ball tournament. Like, use his balls as actual, like, him and Kim could have played each other with his severed testicles. And then whoever won, they would donate that money to charity. You know, I think it would have been a good show. Now, would they have bounced? I don't know. They would have had to, like, do something to the testicles. But tell me you would not have watched. If you knew for sure those were his balls, that were somehow, you know, maybe they put some rubber on them so they would bounce, I would watch it. Because he'd start to cry realizing what he lost. He's like, that tranny's a serial killer or something. There's nobody home with him. You ever know he never gets emotional about anything? He never gets, you know, touched by anything. He's just cunty. That was one of the videos got struck down by on mine, but by the way, like immediately was when I called Caitlyn Jenner a cunt. Because I said, oh, not only did he transition from male to female, he must have requested the cunty version of female because he's a cunt now. Robert Kardashian. I'm trying to remember what he looks like. I think a corpse is better looking than Caitlyn Jenner. So yeah. I think a burn victim is better looking than me. Caitlyn Jenner would scare the shit out of me if I saw her in a hallway at night. If I came home and Caitlyn Jenner was just standing there with the prettiest dress she had on, hi Jay, how are you? I'd scream like a girl and run outside. Because she's scary looking. Crooked mouth and scary. And I don't even know what's going on under that dress. I don't even want to see it. Like, she threatened to do a nude photo shoot for a while. Oh, Jesus, please don't. I'll pay you not to. Bitch. Fuck the Kardashians. And fuck Ryan Seacrest, by the way, for bringing them on the scene. Another little asshole. He's not talented. He can't do anything. Who's hotter? Caitlyn Jenner or Rocky Dennis from the 80s movies? Mask. Rocky Dennis? Is that even a real question? I mean, did you have to think about it? I didn't. Speaking of that, what about Cher nowadays? She's looking a little long in the face. Everybody's going on about her performance at some like fucking music show not that long ago. Some people just need to stop it. I've said it about Madonna. I've said it about even somebody in the Rolling Stones. Nobody wants to see you with your shirt off dancing around anymore. No, even if you're an 80-year-old man or an 80-year-old woman, nobody wants to see it. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. I hate to break the news to you, but it is. Madonna dressing like she's 12 years old. What do I think about McDonald's removing the orange drink from the menu? Did they? Why? Because it's... Why would they do that? Was it killing people? How does that make it different from any other of their fucking items on the menu? An orange drink? Like a Fanta or something? Well, McDonald's is not known for healthy eating anyway. You're not going to Whole Foods. You're going to fucking McDonald's. Eric says, are orange drinks considered racist now? Yes. To people who self-tan. It's... I got cut off again. It's this whole... like, I don't mind paying 7 cents for a plastic bag. I think it's ridiculous, but it's just all this shit. Now we have to tax because you're getting sweet shit. Why? Wait, whoa. You think it was because orange was considered to be antagonizing people? That's why they stopped it. I have to Google that later. Where's Teresa when you need her? Google it, Teresa. Get back to us. She's great at that. If that's true, no, their employees enrage people because they're dumb. It's nothing on their menu. You ever gone to McDonald's recently? Well, they stare at you vacant-eyed, or they make you repeat it. If they ask me one more time in a fucking drive-thru, Google it. Every morning I order the same thing at McDonald's, like a shake. No, I'm kidding. Like the sausage biscuit, or I order hotcakes. And every morning the bitch holds up my order by doing this. And would you like to try 2 apple pies for $1? Have I ever said yes? If I want 2 apple pies, I will tell you I want 2 apple pies, you bitch you. Now you just let this other motherfucker in the next line cut me off. Okay. And is that all for you today? Yes, I just want the hotcakes. Good. Would you like 2 apple pies for $1? 2? Did I mention there are 2 apple pies? I just baked them myself. Don't you like my apple pies? Will that be all for you today? Did I say I wanted any more? People take their fucking sweet time now. I have shit to do. I have homeless people to drive up to and say, can you break 100? I don't have time for this. Fuck them. They always do that. It's a new McDonald's thing, though. I haven't had it like a Wendy's or any other drive-thru. McDonald's is one that always wants to offer you extra shit, even though you haven't asked for it. And what are in those apple pies? Those are not apple pies. That's like, I don't know. I think that's like, that's what happens to Chinese baby girls because they don't want them over there. I think they crush them up and they make them like, you know, that's the contents of the apple pie. Who's worthy making fun of? Everybody. Everybody. I haven't found one person unworthy of it. Bill Cosby, Oprah. Oh, she's getting my fucking nerves again. Madonna, the Kardashians, Nicole Richie, anybody. Joe Rogan. He's weird. That's a weird dude right there. I think he's taking a little too many steroids or something like that. I know. I'm sorry. He's not on steroids. It's creatine. That's what all the bros say at the gym. They're always taking creatine. But apparently, Conor McGregor's, I mean, he's obviously in great shape. Who's going to win? Conor McGregor. Oh, fuck it. It's going to be that black guy. What's his name? I totally forgot his name. Mayweather. It's going to be Mayweather. It's always going to be the black guy. What are you, crazy? Nah, he's fooling himself with that one. I don't think he'll make it. He'll make it about a round. Maybe 1 round. He'll get really fucked up. Round 2, he's gone. He's done. He's done. Mayweather's been doing this since fucking the 90s. Alright? MMA is mixed martial arts. He hasn't been specifically trained in boxing for 20 years. I mean, Conor McGregor, I think, is only 28 years old or 29 years old. So, just by that logic, I'm going to say that this guy is more experienced. He can't throw any kicks. He can't do any of that bullshit. So, you're already at a disadvantage. And let's all remember what happened to Ronda Rousey. When they brag how great they are, they can beat anybody on the planet. Along comes somebody like a Holly Holm to let you know, no, bitch, no, you can't. And humble your ass. And I think that's what's going to happen with Mayweather. I think Mayweather's going to beat the shit out of him. He's already gotten beat by some Nate Diaz in UFC. So it's not like he's not been beaten already. He just hasn't been beaten in boxing. And I wouldn't be hyping myself up this much. I mean, he must do it for self-confidence or something, but he looks like a cross between the captain of Burger King and the Spin Doctor. She's like an angry little fucker. And again, it's steroids. I mean, don't we all know that? When they're that fucking fit, like that, like uber fit, and they're always pissy and he can't control his anger, you're on fucking steroids. I've known people that were on steroids. That's the dead giveaway right there. Well, my best friend was on steroids back when he was weightlifting in like the late 90s, early 2000s, late 90s. And he would flip out if you forgot to fucking, you know, give him 2 pickles on the burger instead of 1, you know. He would flip the fuck out. It was irrational. And you could spot it from a mile away. Steroids. I think they're good at hiding that, though. He said check his back for acne, then it's definitely steroids. I think, you know, when they're, especially when they're higher ups or like in like real sports, I'm sure there's ways with makeup or whatever you can cover that shit up. Or there's different types that give the same benefit as steroids. There's like what, human growth hormone. People are using using IVs to get this shit. I mean, steroids back in the day, I don't think it was all IV. I think it was some injectable, some, I don't know. I was never on, so I don't care. I was just born pure crazy. But I know there's another thing. They get really big really fast, and then they can shrink again really fast. My friend got super built real fast. I was like, hold on. I know you. Half the time you're causing shit and trouble with my ass. You work out, 3 or 4 days a week. How the fuck? Conor can't pull any of the karate moves because he gets fined if he does. I read that. Big fine. I think even you could lose most of his pay. Because I'm sure that if I was Mayweather's team, I'd be like, listen, he's gonna try some bullshit. Just even if he starts losing, he's gonna throw a roundhouse. He's gonna throw one of those ballet kicks or something like that. Just avoid him. But now let's put something in the contract. Make sure he can't do this. You're gonna lose money. But like I said before, I don't even give a fuck about the fight. To be honest with you, I just saw these two arguing. Wouldn't shut the fuck up. Argued like girls. Just prancing around a ring, talking shit to each other. I was like, why am I watching this? Am I allowed to curse anymore? Fuck yeah. Well, I think they're all going to be struck, basically. So, like I said, I'm exploring other avenues. I'm safe on here for a while. I'll be on YouTube, at least until the end of the year. If YouTube starts really getting restrictive and shit, I will just be looking for other platforms to go on. Nothing that would cost anybody money or anything like that, just where I don't have to worry about videos getting yanked for no reason and shit like that. We'll see what happens. I don't know. That's true too. Well, I've been flagged and it was random. And again, like I'd said before, I knew some of them, my videos had the potential to be flagged. Or there's others. There's other platforms. I mean, there's Daily Motion. There's a couple others. They're not... Although they're picking up steam. They're trying to. Oh, because I'm controversial and hate speech. Teresa goes, why exactly is YouTube doing this? Because because they have this vague system of if something is naughty or nice, it's like Santa or some shit like that. They give you, don't bully. What the fuck is bully? What do you consider bullying? Tell me exactly what you don't want me to do. Well, any content that somebody might find objectionable. I find Christian channels objectionable. Am I flagging them every 5 seconds on YouTube? No. I find fucking talking heads on TV objectionable. They have YouTube channels. No, but they say it can be construed as hate. Oh, yeah. Well, somebody had a very interesting idea. They thought maybe it was Michael Jackson's daughter. That stalker girl, man. That's exactly what happened to me. Somebody wrote and said, she's a teen girl, so maybe she got some teen, she has maybe she has 2 friends, and they just repeatedly flagged me. But that doesn't really add up. Ooh, I can get closer. That doesn't really add up as far as, I don't know, this whole new platform. Yeah, 60 videos in one night. Maybe it's possible. I don't know. And if it is that little bitch, fuck her. I know she made up separate accounts before to argue with herself about how bad I was. And I caught her right in it. I said, I know that account is yours. That you're agreeing with yourself about what an asshole I am. And she couldn't even keep up with the lie. She admitted it. Yeah, but Paris Jackson, she is black. If she wants to be considered black, she's black. You're spending your life defending Paris Jackson. That was another of the videos that was struck down too, the Paris Jackson one. Anything with Paris Jackson's been struck down. Anything with Tyler Henry now has been struck down. But a bunch, Eric here said, there's been random videos where you could put, I put up a fake video that night that it happened to test it. Said kittens are wonderful or something with a really positive title. Oh, I was flagged immediately with Paris Hilton, with the Paris Jackson thing. That one got me flagged a few nights after. Basically, actually got me a lot of hate, and then it got me flagged. Then it got unflagged for some reason because I protested it. I just clicked the button. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, yeah, I don't agree. And they're like, fuck it, we don't either. I'm like, sweet, it worked out. I don't know. I'm guessing a lot of people, I must have made enemies. And what a shock, I don't think I have an army of enemies. I think there's a few, or 1 or 2 people. And I know a lot of them came from Tyler Henry. The biggest haters have come from them. And Paris Jackson. How do I feel about Kim losing $70,000 earrings, which she got thrown in the ocean by her temporarily husband. She should have climbed back. Listen, I know she's rich. She should have climbed back up onto the boat, found the nearest ice pick, and stabbed him in the genitals 50 times. $70,000 earrings that bitch lost? When was this? Was this recent or a long time ago? Was this that retard she was marrying, that slow adult? Remember, what was that guy? That basketball player? He looked like he wasn't all there. Literally, he looked like he came from the Down syndrome home. I think I know who you're talking about. That NBA player. I know who you're talking about. Yeah. He's a retard. What did she expect? I throw you in your water. And then her ass is mad about it. That's her ass fault. Yeah, Chris Humphries. Not Christ Humphries. He wasn't Jesus. Teresa's been drinking again. No, his name is Jesus Christ. Google it. It is. And they throw meat at black people, I heard. They do. In the name of Jesus. Where's my wine? They do. I'm talking to my cats right now, but that's fine. I think they can read my mind. I heard somewhere that it can happen. A Swedish, doctor did a study. Google it. It's true. Google it. I want to have Thanksgiving with her, I'm telling you. I want to get all my subs together someday when I have enough money or whatever, and fucking... I'm going to Google Chris Humphries now, see what I get. Christ Humphries, yeah. Maybe he is. We've already thrice denied him. We've already said he's not Jesus 3 times. What do you know? Maybe stigmata is suddenly happening to him right now. I would be a bit surprised. What a doof. She goes for doofs. Well, He looked so slow adult. I'm sorry not to throw shade at slow adults, but... Like, I expected him to have a nursing helper next to him at all times. Like, he had his constant fucking dumbass grin on his face. He would do shit like that. It's like, what the fuck? Where did she find this motherfucker? Bitch, what the... She's stupid. But most people in show business are has-beens. He was and never was. Lamar Odom. Oh, the crackhead? That was the best one. The crackhead. They got an actual crackhead. But actually, that wasn't Kim. That was the one that looks like... That was Chewbacca-looking sister. Crackhead. He was freebasing crack. Crack. They got crackheads. That shows you, even in Hollywood, you can get a crackhead. These bitches know how to pick them, don't they? Lamar Odom. He freebases it. He's trying to forget about the madness. I can't blame them. See, that's another one with my theory of the Kardashians. Kanye went crazy. He got back on crack. Fucking Jenner cut his dick off. Doesn't that tell you something? They drive they're witches. That's what I think. Witches with fake asses. He was in the hoe house, Lamar. And are they surprised he went to a hoe house? You got the profile of someone named Humphrey Christian from the San Francisco Bay Area. Oh my God. Gotta love Jesus. The son is dating a grimy old... Oh, the skank? I already did another video of mine that got struck down. Black China, Rob Kardashian. I called them Fatty versus the hoe, I think. Because he's a big fat ass. And she's not only a hoe, she's a disgusting hoe. I mean, she doesn't even... It's like I said, she's got the fucking Target weave. Like, she went to the yarn barn to get that weave. Bitch, if you're a baller and a shot caller like you claim you are, you fucking get the hair to prove it. Go get the Bella Dream and shit, bitch. Oh, Black China, but who wants to see that? You see her pussy? Her pussy's like everywhere. It's like a meme now because it's so disgusting. Like, it's a vile pussy. It's a frightening... It looks like it can come out and just do like this to you. Like, eat you. She will come out and directly say that she's a... Oh, yeah. Now she won't. Now she's trying to get that money. She's trying to get the paper from him. She definitely has the blue waffles. I don't know what you're saying, but that's okay. I'm assuming it's something hip and relevant. I've heard... Isn't that like a viral video? Like one of those, like, 2 girls, 1 cup type of things? I sent 2 girls, 1 cup to all my relatives for Christmas. I did. I figured I'd share. It was the holiday season. Why not? Who's worse, China the wrestler or Black China? Oh, Lord. Ooh. Oh, God. I'd have to say China the wrestler because that was a dude. I'm convinced. That was a straight up dude. She even had the dude voice. When she was... Remember, she did pornos, you guys. Oh. China the Wrestler did pornos. I saw the back cover of one when we got it in. This was a while ago. Oh, it looked like a man. It looked like it might as well have been a gay porn. Might as well. It looked like a dude. She had a muscular dude ass. I don't know if she really was. I think she fucked herself up on hormones so much that she became. Yeah, I know. She did die. But again, I think that was. I don't know if that. Why did she die exactly? Oh yeah, I remember that video. She did a gangbang video. That's a nasty chick though. Sorry. Nah. Nah. She could have pinned those guys down on the floor and fucked them. Okay, so that's where you got to draw the line. Be like, nah. Unless you're into that type of shit, that's fine. I don't really care. There's a couple next to me enjoying their burger. They're just cute. Yeah, I mean, God bless her. I feel bad that she died. You know, she obviously had a lot of problems. You know, one of which being, you know, Vince McMahon robbed her like he robs everybody fucking else. They threw her to the wayside. Here, Ronda Rousey's gonna go into WWE, whatever it is now, because she's gotten her ass beat twice and she can't take it. So now she's gonna go get her ass fake beat. That girl's such a bitch. Most disgusting porno movie I ever had to sell. Anything with shit. Anything with poop was the most disgusting video ever. That's right, I said it. I'm sorry, you were eating. Not my fault. Close your window. Anything, you know, like German with poop, like Das Pupen or whatever, like, yeah. That was the grossest videos I ever looked at. We actually complained so much that our boss, we made him stop carrying those videos because we couldn't deal with it because they'd have to come up with the actual cover. And we would have to see that. We could be eating. We don't know what they're going to pick. And we just were like, we can't. People were gagging. We can't let them go online and get that shit. This was even 10 years ago. We just kind of put up a little revolt of like, we can't deal with this. You know, we can barely deal with the pissing. Like we can get over that hump. But the poop, we don't want to see that. It wasn't one of those old systems where you wrote a number down and you just got a disc. Like we had to actually look at the box. Do you feel like music and porn videos has improved over the past decade? Of course. I don't know if you know this, but now they actually score porns like they do major motion pictures. They have a whole like violin section. It's well known. I mean, it can, if it's a suspenseful porn, they can, you know, no, I don't think it's any better. In a lot of ways, they just stopped doing altogether with music and porn. It's kind of a staple of the 80s, 90s. Like now, because most of it's amateur shit. Ooh, Secrets Out of the Bag. 2010, X2. Oh, the porn awards, that's my favorite. I've been dreaming about this. Getting best gangbang video all my life. They want to thank my father. I would shoot my daughter. I would shoot her. They cry. They think it's an Academy Award. That's because they're on all those fucking drugs. You know, they're on meth and everything else. Look at any porn story, backstory afterwards. Oh, cheesy porns are my favorite. They have those still. The Caballero, they call them Caballero Classics. Actually, you have a hard time stocking those. Those are the ones that used to be shown in movie theaters. Like dirty porno movie theaters. But movie theaters, shot in 35mm, all that shit. I just found them recently, or a dealer who would sell them to me. You would not believe it. They sell like hotcakes. People love the classic porns, like in the 80s with like Jeff Butler and Seika and Vanessa Del Rio and blah, 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 blah. And it's got a plot, and they love the plot, even though the plot's flimsy as hell. I love the fucking pornos from the 70s and 80s. I have to get my way through college. How will I do it? Gee, I heard the principal will make you a special deal. Do I use Tinder? Never. Never use it. Never use Tinder. I know you swipe right or swipe left on something. Who needs that kind of rejection? What a way to feel bad about yourself. You know, you think you're talking to somebody you like, and all of a sudden it's like they swiped on you. It's like, yeah, you're a loser. They were fucking with you. No. I'm not against them. No, I've never used them. No, I'd rather pay whores. In burgers. Just a nasty whore. Not only want an escort, I want a dirty, disgusting fucking gutter bucket bitch. One who I can buy for fucking 7-Eleven. Oh, hell yeah, I plan on seeing It next month. It is my favorite book. I read that when I was 12 years old. 1988. Yeah, I was 12. First time I read it. And I reread it the next year when I was in the psych ward, but that's nobody's business. I actually did. I had to reread it. There was nothing else to do. And yeah, I got to see that movie. It was 1,000 pages. I loved it, though. It was one of those books where I could not put it down. Like, I couldn't wait. I didn't want it to end. It was so good. And it was... What's really interesting about this one is that it's going to be an IMAX, too. I don't know if... Maybe you know this, Eric. If they're actually going to frame it for IMAX, or is it going to be one of those fake IMAX things where they chop the sides off? Because then I'm not going to bother. But... They moved the setting of it to the 80s. Because they're going to have to do the sequel with the adults. And they don't... You know, it was originally set in the 50s. And the weird thing about it is the kids that are in the movie in 1988, about 12, 10 years old, I mean, I was their same age in 88 when the movie is set, that in the year it was set. So that's kind of neat. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I hope they don't fuck it up because I love that book so much. I do. Tim Curry did a good job. The miniseries was shit. It was shit. I remember thinking it was shit when I was 14 years old and I saw it. I was like, this is garbage. Because they couldn't show anything that was in the actual book. I mean, come on. Yeah, they just announced it yesterday. It's going to be an IMAX. But I saw a movie in IMAX with The Exorcist in IMAX. Like, re-release Exorcist. This is years and years ago. IMAX. I'm like, sweet, let's go get it. We went in there, and the fucking sides were chopped off. Like, it was like this big of... It was on the IMAX screen, so technically they didn't lie. I wanted my fucking money back. And I heard they still do that shit. When they were kids, it was okay. Yeah, but even those... I mean, come on, we have to admit, those effects are dated as fuck. Simone Sanders. I don't know who that is. Who is Simone Sanders? I'm out of the loop. Don't know who she is. That sounds familiar, though, that name. Is she like a journalist or something like that? Simone Sanders. Why does that sound familiar? Is she related to Bernie Sanders? Black Lives Matter. Oh, that bitch. I know who you're talking about. Fuck her. No. No, I don't think she's hot. I think she's an asshole. She's with Black Lives Matter. Listen, just as much as I'm against those fuckers, those idiot Nazis, you know, running around in fucking, where was it? North Carolina. Bitches. You know, with White Lives Matter, that was bullshit. Black Lives Matter, also bullshit. All lives matter. Get over it. All lives. Sorry. Hate to bust the PC bubble there, but they all matter. And for her to sit there, and when that poor teen in Chicago, the autistic one, back in December, who was tortured on Facebook Live by 4 black teens, and the judge did rule it a hate crime, her fat ass had to actually come on TV and say, it wasn't a hate crime because they're black. That's where you lose me, bitch. Have another burger and shut the fuck up. With food, she doesn't discriminate. She likes cake, pies of all varieties. It was not shot using IMAX cameras. Good, I'm avoiding it. Why can't white people say the word nigga without blacks getting mad? I can. I literally can. Blacks have never been mad at me for that. Maybe I get away with it somehow. But I went to several alternative schools. Those are schools you go to when you get kicked out of public schools and they don't want you. Don't judge. And there were a lot of black kids there. And we would joke around. And I remember one time hesitating over a rap song using the word nigga, because it was in the rap song that we were singing along to. And they were like, I know, you went to those too? I probably know you. Fun times. Great times. Yeah. Shit, a lot of people went to those. I'm sorry, they're called alternative schools. I'm going to go to a good theater, you know, one of them fuckers where you can relax and they have the recliners and shit, because those are, you know, the old ways of doing it. I'm spoiled now. I like to lay back at the leather seat with my fat ass. And hopefully a 21 or over theater, because I cannot, I'll have a fucking, do I have a Facebook? Fuck no. No, there's a reason I don't. I don't want to know what you had for dinner. I don't want to know what my best friend in 6th grade did last night that was really fun with his wife. I don't care. I don't care. Do you like the N-word, Bruce? I don't think anybody likes the N-word. Which version are we talking about now? Are we talking about nigger or nigga? Like, nigga's different. I was called it. I figure if I can be called it, I could say it. I was called it by people who weren't even black. I was called it by people who weren't even black. Like Puerto Ricans especially. Like my best friend was Puerto Rican and he called me nigga all the time. Like, nigga. It was more like, what are you doing? It became like, dude. Like, instead of dude, what are you doing? Like, nigga? Nigga, what are you doing? Nigga? Nigga, is you crazy? So you start using what's ever in your surroundings. I went to school with all people like that. And we all talked like that. I was called that when I was in high school, but I was a fat white kid. Yeah, it might not work if you're a fat white kid. I don't know. You gotta kind of vanilla ice it up. You know what I mean? Colin Kaepernick. He's an asshole. Fuck him. Did he kneel down every time a black is getting shot by another black in the hood? He didn't kneel down then for the national anthem, did he? When a cop shot him, he gets all concerned about it. Okay. No. If you're going to have outrage, don't have selective outrage. Have outrage that makes sense to me. All right? If you're upset about blacks killing other blacks, which is at a higher rate, sorry, it's just that. I am black, though. It's not a black thing to me. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's a black thing. Like, I think you know somebody's intent if they're racist. And I've always said racist is a piece of shit. I'm first to call them out. But let me tell you, I'll give you a clue right now. Teresa, you're black. The most ultra liberals, left-leaning, say the filthiest shit about black people behind your back. Filthiest behind your back. Those are the true racists. I think I would be a racist or if I wouldn't let Teresa, because she's black, live next to me. Or I'm not having a black boss. I don't care what the color of your skin is. I really don't. You know? It's intention. You know, if I'm intending to, like, demean you because of your skin color, I'm not just reciting lyrics from a rap song, I'm not calling somebody who's white nigga, then I don't think it's a big deal. If I'm intending to harm you because of your complexion, then yes, you're a racist piece of shit and need to be called out. Race doesn't bother me. There's assholes everywhere. Well, and all assholes are pink. So, nobody's racist against that. Let's just put it out there. Yeah. Like, I know some black people feel a certain type of way about white people using the N-word, but my argument to that would be, then you can't market it to them either. Because it is. It's marketed constantly. You know, hip-hop artists and stuff, they want white kids and Puerto Rican kids, Asian kids to buy their songs. Are they supposed to stop every 5 seconds repeating those songs because they're not allowed to say that word? That doesn't make much sense. And I might be old school and old-fashioned, but I think if you allow any word to drive you insane and want to violently hurt somebody, there's something more wrong with you. Now, that's not to negate the history of that word or what it was originally used for, the ER version. You know, slavery needs to be remembered. The horrible things that happened in the past, I don't know because I'm not black, so I honestly can't say. But I kind of look to my surroundings. Like, if they're cool with it, I'm cool with it. It's not something I pull out of my ass every 5 seconds. You know, I can think of plenty of other words. I think the ER version could hurt. I understand that. But at the same time, I think what people have to do when the word, I'm sorry, because nigger is said, is look at that person and realize what a piece of shit they are and don't give them any of your attention. Be better than them. Because obviously, they're assholes. And they deserve no sympathy or not even your anger. They don't deserve 1 ounce of your fucking energy. That's just how I see it. Fuck it. You know, people have ways of being racist without letting you know if they're racist. You know what I mean? I think you can tell. Here's the thing. Like, if I'm going to cross the street because a bunch of black guys are walking my way, that's when I'm racist. Why does the word cunt piss women off so much? You're just calling this a pussy. That bothers some women. Like, cunt and pussy are 2 different things. It really, for them, I don't know why. I don't know. But women, that's another thing. Women have no problem calling other guys a pussy, referring to other girls as being a pussy. I like to know my racist. That's a scary thing. A lot of times, I bet you there's people in your life right now who you think aren't, but they will say the most racist shit to me or somebody in my color about black people. Cross the street. Oh, let's get that straight. I cross the street for any group. I don't trust a group of anybody. Girls, white, black, Puerto Rican, men, No. Remember that old Tupac thing? If there's more than 3 that's where I won't be. That's with anybody for my ass. It's Chicago. I'm not getting jumped. And yes, it could be white kids too. There's 3 of you and 1 of me. Damn right I'm crossing the street. I don't give a fuck. They could look like Brad Pitt, all of them. I would, nope. If there's 3 of me and 3 of my friends, good. I'm not racist. I feel it's unfair. I cannot say the word black even when referring to a crayon, Sharpie, or pissing off a colored person. You can't say the word black for a Sharpie. Yeah, you can. There are black Sharpies. There's red Sharpies. That person's overly sensitive then. Come on. We can't pick and choose our outrage like that. I think it should always be in the actions. If somebody is showing you they're fucking racist, you have every right to go off. You know, but then again, I'm always for this school of thought, just making them feel like shit. Show you're better than them. You know? Show that you... Fuck them. Who cares what they think? Who gives a flying fuck? I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Don't give a fuck what a racist thinks. Now, if they're trying to implement that racism on you or cause you harm in that moment, then yeah, do what you got to do. But shit. I mean, I was taught by a black person about the word nigga. Because I remember when NWA came out. And they had like, fuck the police. And, you know, it was niggas with attitudes, the name of the group. And, you know, I was like a 12-year-old white kid. And I was like, did he say colored? Listen, that's not, I'm not him. I don't know what he said. Colored. He said, that wasn't me. That's all I'm saying. Now that's kind of racist, colored is. That one I'm going to side with Teresa on. Because that just sounds southern. You know what I mean? Why do gay men always have an obsession with flipping straight guys? How can straight guys be flipped? Let's stop that right now. Okay? If you're straight, you aren't going to be flipped. But there's a lot of straight motherfuckers who will let guys do certain things to them for money. I'm telling you. Telling you. Because they think they got a shot, because straight guys. They think they got a shot. I can't tell you. There's a guy in MMA right now. They were giving him such shit. I don't know if he's a professional fighter there or not, but he actually was in there. Google gay MMA fighter, because they found out he did everything you could conceive of with another man, but he's married and he has kids. He did it for money. There are whole genres. We carry certain genres of that. Most of them are fake and they're actors because they're already gay. But there are about 2 or 3 that I can think of that are legit. Look up 82nd Airborne Division gay porn scandal. You'll see what I'm talking about. The 82nd Airborne Division got busted about 10 years ago because the soldiers were sneaking off base to have gay sex and get paid for it. They were. And they got caught. This was before, you know, you could be gay in the military. This was about 5-6 years ago. And also, they were doing sex acts while they were still in active duty. As a matter of fact, I think the line of DVD was called Active Duty. But if you don't believe me, Google 82nd Airborne. That's the highest division. One of the highest divisions you can get in the Marines. The whole troop was busted. The whole troop. Were telling each other about it, wondering where the others got all this money, cash, to do pretty much everything. They did everything. We carried the videos. I know what I'm talking about. And because I remember one of them said, you know, the real life scandal, and it was legit. It was on the. I remember it on the news. They all got busted because one guy told another guy, and they were sneaking off base having gay sex with each other. Then coming back acting. I want to know how they acted like it was normal the next day. Yeah, how you doing, Bill? I'm fine. Hey, let's go look at titties or something like that. Well, you better not tell anybody. What did they think was going to happen? When they all get involved with it, the first one should have shut the fuck up. If he's going to do that, I don't care. Get paid, get your money, do what the fuck you got to do. I don't judge anybody. But you start telling all your friends, they all go over there. Somebody's going to talk. Y'all, this is stupid. Like the biggest scandal next to like, what's her face, back in the 80s, Tracy Lords. That chick cost the porn industry millions of dollars because she was underage the whole time. But she looked like a 25-year-old, I'm telling you. We can't carry any Tracy Lords product. There's only one movie of hers that's legal. Only one. And ironically enough, she signed a deal for that movie to get the percentage points and the rights, like a certain back end on that movie. And it was right before someone dropped a dime on her. But to me, I think she's a genius because she cleared out her whole porn catalog. So unless you're going to look at child porn, no one can ever legitimately sell it or look at it. And the one porn that exists of hers, she made a killing off of because it was the only one she was 18 for. Now, other people think it's other people like Ginger Lynn or somebody because Ginger Lynn hated her ass. Dropped the dime on her. I don't know. I think it was Tracy herself. But if you're 18 and can pull that kind of scam and it's scheming off, I say good for her. Good for fucking her. That bitch was, that means she's a genius. She told another porn star she was dating at the time, I think his name was Tom Byron. He asked her, he's like, you know, you're hot and all this. They were dating off camera. She's like, yeah. And then he goes to her, aren't you concerned that someday this is going to follow you around? And it was in a book. And she turned around and said to him, this is how you know it was her ass. She was 16 or 17 at the time. Nobody knew it. She said, someday none of it will matter. And he looked at her like she's crazy. Like, what do you mean? She goes, because someday nobody will ever see any of these movies. And she was right, wasn't she? She was right. I go back and forth. I mean, part of me can't think she's that Machiavellian and that smart, but another part of me is like, well, it would make some sense. I mean, it was either her, one of the other actors in the field, like Ginger Lynn or some bitch that was jealous of her. I'm surprised they never made a movie out of it. That'd be an awesome movie to see. Because she fucking was wild as hell. And she had a rumor for being evil as fuck. Which I love. And that chick, she looked like 25 years old when she was like 15, 16 years old. They show interviews with her on E! And shit like that. She was a hot girl. She was. But someone had to have known. Those directors, someone knew. Someone knew. Or someone just looked the other way. Like, there's no way that no one, not like everyone didn't know, just, yeah, except her. No way. I don't buy that shit. Tracy, of course, that was funny as hell. She fucked herself over, though, because, like, she turned the whole industry against her. So many people got busted for that thing. That's when they made that commission. I think it was the Mies Commission in the 80s. To, like, crack down on porn, that whole Reagan-era shit. Like, they weren't beating their shit silly. Getting hookers and shit. Bunch of hypocrites. Tracy Lords. Can't trust the blonde chick. She seemed to know too much about the industry, too. It's like, that bitch studied. I think she did, like, she started at 13, like, studying the shit. Like, how to be a conniving psycho porn star. And she just fooled everybody's ass. She made fun of, who was the guy? Peter North, because he was gay. And at the time, she knew. Now everybody knows, because his shit's out there on YouTube. He never thought, or XTube, he never thought he'd get out there because he's stupid. But Peter North, the king of, you know, straight guys in porn, gay. Gay porn. Doing full gay acts on camera. He used the name Matt Ramsey. He denied it for years, though. And then he tried to, like, tweak it. Like, well, it was me, but it was a stunt butt. Nobody had money for a stunt butt. Shut up. And when you see the clip, there's no stunt butt. That's him. That is him riding a dude. It's him. Because I had an argument with somebody that wasn't him. They proved me wrong, and I wish they had, because I'm still recovering from that. You talked to Asia Carrera? How the hell do you talk to Asia Carrera? I think that's a big story we're missing. Where do you talk to Asia Carrera? Is she still doing movies? I haven't heard from her in a while. The porn stars are a dime a dozen now. You can't keep up with them even because they're not paying them. Because the internet's killing it. Felon Fox is a tranny in that. Now, it wasn't about the tranny. There's a gay dude. There's a dude who did legit gay porn in MMA. And, shit, I don't remember what. Young guy. He did, not just one, but he did several for one company. And he did everything. And he's now married with kids, and he needed money. Widow with 2 kids. She lives in Utah. She's retired. What are you, stalking her? What are you... Are you talking to her through, like, those, like, restraining orders? You carving words into her front door with a butcher knife does not mean you're talking to her. You have to understand that. No, how do you know her? You just... Oh, okay, Facebook. The thing that connects everybody. So she knew it, too. Nina Hartley knew it, that Peter North was gay, because he had one rule. You know what Peter North's rule was when he was fucking? His one rule with the girl, not to touch the hair. They were never allowed to touch his hair, run their hands through his hair, because he had just did his hair. Come on, didn't that tell you? Who else gives a shit? You know, Ron Jeremy didn't care. None of those guys cared. Peter North would be, you know, ready to nail 3 or 4 chicks. But now watch the hair. Fucking bitch. Ronda Rousey. I kind of would. Yeah, just to bang the bitch out of her. You know what I mean? I don't think she's been banged well. She an asshole. I mean, what kind of baby shit is this with her? Like, you're getting paid so much money. She just went on a talk show recently and didn't talk about her loss or fighting at all. It's like you can't ask her questions. She wouldn't even do media. Well, of course, he was like a robot in bed. Peter North was with that girl because that's a girl. He doesn't like her. Now you get Peter North, some of those studs in there, he's going to have a great sex scene. Woo! He's going to whip out the chaps, the Vaseline, and it's going to be epic. I've always said, if Peter North is super smart, I know he's got his own little companies and everything. They're not doing that well, by the way. He would go back to gay porn for one gay porn. One legitimate gay porn. Or gay porn event or live broadcast. He would make a killing. Because everybody wants to see. They can't. There's some people who still argue with me about it. Like it's not him. I'm telling you, if he sold one gay porn, did one more, and we all know he likes it, so just do it, he could get a couple mil. He could probably get about 2 mil. Maybe even 3. Take it in the butt one more time, dude. Just one more time. You did it a lot. Come on. We won't mess up your hair. We promise. We'll leave it. You'll have a hairstylist on set. But he's crazy. Why deny it? Why? It's already out there. You know, do like one DVD only or one movie only. He's coming back for gay porn in a way you've never seen. That motherfucker would be paid. Like paid. Because I don't care how big the guy is in straight porn right now, they're not getting paid. They haven't been paid in the 80s. They weren't getting paid that well. They're not making shit now. That's why they're all jumping to the ship to the gay side. They get paid, I think, 3 to 4 times as much as a straight performer. A straight performer probably has to do, what is it, 3 or 4 movies? I'm sorry, 4 or 5 scenes for one gay movie. One scene on a gay movie. Did jump ship. Asia's cool. She has a daughter in college. Her daughter is maybe 13. Yeah, good luck with her daughter. I'm sure she's cool, but that's a hard thing to beat. Oh, fuck McDonald's. If they really pulled that because people are being triggered by a drink, then we need to find the head of McDonald's and pour that drink down his asshole. Fuck you. Seriously, what's going on? Isn't that the beauty of this country is we're all loud? I was going to jump on and live stream, so be it. I'll stay here now. Hey, Johnstar. Did you got a bunch of videos taken down too? Eric just said so. Like a bunch? He said he was going to ask you about it, but since you're here. Welcome to the alt-right. Oh, people hate you too. How does it feel? I feel bad for somebody like him. Yeah, I got that. I got half and half. All mine are demonetized. Almost all. Mm-hmm. Did you say something bad? Did you make somebody frown? Maybe you had a cloud in the background, like, you know, outside of the window. Somebody with seasonal affective disorder could see it, and, you know, they felt a certain type of way about it, and you made them cry. It's your fault. There's no clear fucking rules on this. That's what's ridiculous. I said before, I think I said on the last thing, make it like a rating system on YouTube, like you do with fucking movies. You know, this is YouTube channel PG, PG-13, R. We all know I'd be in the NC-17. I think I'm going past R. But you gotta have some kind of rules to it. 1 minute Halloween video of me dressed as an old lady. That was it? That got taken down? I'm telling you, people lost their fucking shit. You can't offend anybody anymore. They don't know what they think. They thought you were making fun of transgendered. What's wrong with making fun of transgendered? You can make fun of anybody. Fuck. Some of them are fucking ridiculous. If you're going to be trying to be transgender, at least have a shave. Don't expect me to call you a she if you're wearing a dress and you got 5 o'clock fucking shadow. You all seen Raj as an old lady. You should see him when he flashes the camera. No, but I feel bad, especially, I expect it. I know people like Raj and people, even like Eric doesn't monetize or whatever, don't expect it because they're not really doing anything baiting. Do you know what I mean? I bait motherfuckers constantly. Like, that sounds bad. Not like Peter North. But I bait people all the time. I do. I like to irk people. I understand that comes with me. But people are just reviewing Blu-ray discs and stuff. People are doing like cooking shows or whatever, or just talking about their favorite movie. Why are you striking them down? Well, that's so pussy. That pisses me off. That's the pussy shit ever. But your PewDiePie's not getting struck down, is he? You make a couple million off YouTube, they'll let you do whatever the fuck you want, even if you're a complete retard. I'm offended by him. As a matter of fact, when I've been on YouTube lately, ever since this shit all happened, I've been reporting people like him, like crazy, because I'm offended. Because I figure if we can be offended by anything, I'm offended by them. I flagged a few videos, I'm not gonna lie. I'm that petty. I'm that petty. Like, ooh, what's this? Country music? Flag. I'm offended. I think it's hate speech. I lie my ass off. Fucking Miranda sings flag. She's making fun of our retarded people. Tell me she's not. That bitch who pretends Miranda sings, she's got a different personality. She's got lipstick around her mouth like a retard. But she's making fun of people who have mental disabilities. I'm flagging everybody now. Fuck that. Anybody that's on the top list, you know, like the what's trending on YouTube, if I don't like their ass, flag, I'm offended. If everybody else can be offended, I'm going to get offended. And I hope they all get demonetized, because then we'll see shit really start to change on YouTube when they start crying. Don't you love it when people stick their hands out the window to see if it's raining, even though there's rain like right on your window? They're slow. Oh shit, it really is. That came out of fucking nowhere. Oh Jesus. Damn. Who knew? They're flagging everybody. It's this new system that they have, apparently. Well, first you have to be on a list, and then once you're on the list, they put you through the system. Yep. Chi-Town, baby. What about you? I know you can't tell. There's not bullets whizzing past my head right now, but yeah. I'm in Chicago. Panama City, Florida. Love Panama City. Yeah, I didn't wear my gang gear today or my do-rag, and I got my AK-47 in the back because, you know, we be keeping it real. Nah, it's really not like that. Okay, it's a little violent, but not that bad. Oh, if you're in the right neighborhood. The area where I work? No. Well, in the ghetto. Yeah, they get shot all the time over there because it's the fucking ghetto. That's where people get shot, in the ghetto. Yeah. There? Yeah. If you go to like back of the yards neighborhood, you probably want to know, Inglewood, run away. But it's far from the city. It really is. It's far. Like, it's fucking bullshit. Don't believe the fucking hype. They demonetized a review of mine for some 50 monster movie. Guess rubber monsters. Oh, monsters probably offend people. It's probably violent content. I've shocked people before when I've said I've lived in Chicago my whole life and it's the truth. I've never seen a shooting. Never seen one. You know, you would think with what the media says, I would see dead bodies. I'd be stepping over them on my way to work or wherever. Like I'd be driving over carcasses right now. It's not true. It's not true. We all know where it is. We all know the neighborhoods where it happens. You know, nobody gives a shit because it's all fucking, you know, people thugging out and shit. No one cares. I mean, and it's far removed from where the rich people are. Have I seen Obama walking around? We're good friends. He loves Jewish jokes. I'm not supposed to say that, but he really does. A good Jew joke and a good Holocaust joke, and he is yours. No, I've never seen Obama walking around. What do you think? I live next door to him? Jason, how are you today? I'm fine, Obama. Where's Michelle? I heard you guys getting freaky last night. That was ridiculous. Why was she screaming like that? Did you kill her? No, I never saw Obama. I think he lived in Hyde Park or something. I forgot where he stayed at. I don't know. I didn't really see many celebrities. Okay, that's not totally true. They do a cop show here. You see those fuckers a lot. Oh, Chicago PD or something? Yeah. Was Cabrini Green Candyman? Did you take on the real one? Oh, yeah. The Cabrini Green and Candyman. They shot it at the Cabrini Green in Candyman. I mean, I remember when they shot it there because I went to school not too far from there. You stayed in a friend of mine's restaurant? Yeah, Obama's everywhere. No, but Candyman, yeah, I went to school not far from that area when that year they were shooting because I was 16 when they shot that. And they shot it like they had to hire gang members to be in the movie or else they would have got shot at and shit over there. but they wanted authenticity or whatever. So like some of the extras were like actual gangbangers, just so they wouldn't give the crew and the cast a hard time. Apparently they were cool about it. But yeah, I remember that movie was shot over there. And yeah, it's like that. Well, it's not there anymore, but now it's yuppie. It's weird. Like it's like super like upscale. Like they tore down most of it. It was legit fucking scary. I was never inside it. Don't get me wrong. I was never inside the Cabrini Green projects, but you pass near it. It looked like it. It's exactly what it was. They didn't have to do any set decoration or anything. That was Cabrini Green, like legit Cabrini Green. It's right by the University of Illinois. It's right over there. That circle campus you see at the beginning of the movie, real. It's all real. And they moved to DeKalb. Oh, they moved to Evanston. They shipped them a few different places. They put people from Cabrini in Evanston and DeKalb, a bunch of different places, and shit like that. But hey, you treat people like animals for a certain period of time, they're gonna act like it. So I don't know. They all left that fucking place. But yeah, Section 8 came around. That was awesome. Not that I have anything against Section 8, but the people that have been using it, and the only experience I ever had with it was a white woman. And she was a raging fucking crazy bitch. She was a prostitute. And she lived in a really nice apartment with her 3 children from 3 different fathers. And never planned on working. And I know because it was in a building, my friend lived there. I was always staying by her house sometimes. And underneath, there was only 2 apartments, but really nice. They remodeled them. And this bitch got it. And she would come in the middle of the night and bang on the door when her boyfriend was beating her ass. Her boyfriend liked to slap her around a lot. I heard her getting nailed against the front door. She had different guys going in all the time. And she would run from the sheriff. Like the sheriff would show up once in a while. And apparently they would have to like subpoena her, or like basically they're trying to evict her. And if she didn't literally accept or get the paperwork, she couldn't be evicted. So she would just run her fat ass. It was a nightmare. A nightmare. And she actually gave the person that lived in the apartment that I was staying at mice. I think Kim Jong-un's hair, or whatever the fuck. Look, they are too afraid to say anything to that motherfucker. Would you be the one in North Korea to be like, listen, nobody's going to tell you this, but you look like a slow, autistic 3-year-old. You need a new haircut because that's not working for you. But what's he going to do anyway with that big fat face of his? Even if he shaved his head, he'd still look like a fucking sumo wrestler. Like a Target version of a sumo wrestler. It's weird. Does he not have a mirror? Maybe they've hidden all the mirrors in North Korea from him. Maybe they just like hit him like oh, I don't want him to know. No, he's gonna get mad. He looks like a sumo wrestler in training. Like not a legit sumo wrestler, like he could never make it as one, but like, you know, they let him put on a diaper once in a while and hit other guys and go belly to belly with somebody. He's embarrassing. They only have 13 websites. State media. Everything is wonderful today. In Korea, he took the best shit. Today at the fair, you all get to have a piece of the poop. It's the best poop ever from Great Leader. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Enjoy the poop. You gotta feel bad for those zombies. Remember when the dad died and they had the big wailing procession there? Is the camera still on us? Why? The bitch that's a broadcaster of that thing, that was great. He's on the Special Olympics sumo team. He's too slow to be on that team. Oh, that little smile of his annoys me. It's like, shut the fuck, what are you fucking smiling about, you big retard, you? And Dennis Rodman should be shot. What a traitor. What about the First Lady? Our First Lady? The mail order bride? What about her? She's a great mail order bride. She's not a prostitute. No. Oh, she doesn't like the public eye. No, she just likes gold digger. She just likes to be a gold digger. That's it. I don't think she planned on this. I don't think she thought this was going to be a part of the equation. It was just to lay there, take it from that decrepit old man so she could get the golden goose, you know, the child that she got. And that way, forever, alimony's going to be coming. You know, if he ever splits, she doesn't care. She doesn't care. That bitch don't care if he dropped her tomorrow. She doesn't give a fuck. She's set. She's set. She got what she wanted. If that ain't a hooker, I don't know what is. Come on, if that was Plumber Trump, would she be nailing him, that supermodel? No. The bitch looked for a rich man who was stupid. She found one. And the poor girl deserves it, though. I mean, laying under that sweaty, grunting orange mess for like 2 minutes. Who's sexier in a dress? Caitlyn Jenner or Dennis Rodman? Oh, God. I actually went to that book signing with Rodman. What about Trump making it known he is hung? First, Eric's question. Dennis Rodman. Sexier in a dress? Gotta be. I forgot what the last question was. I can't see it anymore. Oh, Trump saying he's hung? He's not. We all know that. You wouldn't have to keep saying it. Anybody who really isn't going to keep talking about it. And talking about crowd sizes and how important they are. Come on. If that's not Freudian, I don't know what isn't. Come on. That guy, something's wrong. Who would have a press conference about that? Everything's fine. It's fine. It's big. It's wonderful. It's fine. It's great. Yeah. If you ever have a press conference and talk, hey, come on, give it away. Crowd sizes you're arguing about. Size. And, you know, he doesn't like Obama, and Obama's black. He ain't going to win that contest. I think that's why he ran. What about Trump running out the fat guy that was mad about not getting food stamps? What fat guy not mad at getting food stamps? Trump ran out a guy mad about not getting food stamps. Listen, if you're fat, you don't need food stamps. There. Okay? If you're fat, you don't need them because you have enough food, obviously. Case closed. If you are a waif or you look like you could be in an Ethiopian commercial, like with the flies around you and shit, you need food stamps. We need to help you because obviously you haven't eaten right. If you're a big fat piggy, you don't need food stamps. Oh, don't get me started with her. Listen, I'm equal opportunity basher, okay? I don't like Trump. I think he's an asshole. Rosie O'Donnell, psycho. Something's wrong with her. You can't stand a hit show, bitch. They fired your ass, brought you back to The View. You should have thanked your stars. She couldn't shut the fuck up to save her life. She had to ruin that again. The bitch is crazy. Something's wrong with her. I had never seen shit like that. Shut the fuck up. They brought you back. They brought you back after you quit on air and had a fight with the chick. They brought you back. Let Whoopi Goldberg sit there and say stupid shit and just agree every now and then and collect a check. Her ass couldn't shut the fuck up to save her life. That's how you know she's crazy. No. Although I kind of did like that she made everybody uncomfortable. Yeah, but those fly-covered kids have fat bellies. And they do. They need to jog a little bit, those Ethiopians. I think that it take their mind off things. You know, how bad it is out there and their hunger. Do they exercise? And there's lots of Ethiopians, right? Can't they just eat each other? I mean, isn't there one useless kid in the village that could just go full Donner Party on? You know, it's their fault. Seriously, it's time to start. You need to start thinking. That country ain't had food in how long? They're still got commercials. Why are there still commercials for that fucking place not having food? They had commercials in the 80s. You still ain't fed these fuckers yet? Time to have a rethink. Is there a cow or bird or anything that passes by that place they could just take and devour? Maybe a missionary should give them food instead of Bibles. Oh, missionaries irk me like that, yeah. We know you're starving and you have cholera, but we want to talk to you about Jesus and how great he is. No, feed me. She's mad because she couldn't be a star of League of Their Own. Of course she's going to be the star of it. Fucking that tranny Gina Davis was the star of it. But fucking, I liked that movie, actually. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was a good movie. I did. I thought it was a relevant story. I didn't know the whole story of, WW2, that they had girls playing baseball. I didn't know that. And they shot it in Chicago. It was a good movie. It was decent, but Madonna ruined that movie. Let's fucking be honest. I mean, she can't act her way out of a goddamn paper bag. Why do they keep putting her in movies? I don't understand. Every time the movie be going great, all of a sudden I would see Madonna come in the role. I'm like, oh, here we go. Sally Struthers ate all their food while she was promoting Save the Starving Children. I remember that shit. What about Wilson from Castaway? The tennis ball? I never saw that movie because it looks stupid to me. Tom Hanks on an island. Not interested. Gee, let me guess. At the end, he gets off the island. Spoiler! I kind of knew it before I didn't even see the movie. I'm like, yeah, he's Tom Hanks. He's going to get off the island. He'll be fine. It's like him in any movie with, remember Meg Ryan? They're going to fall in love. I'm not going. I had a double date to Sleepless in Seattle once. It was the worst movie I ever saw in my entire life. Rosie was in that too. Because the girls got to pick the movie this time. That's why you never let girls pick a movie. What about Sleepless in Seattle? Come on, it's our double. We just sat through Friday the 13th part, whatever. Jason Goes to Hell. This sucks. Okay, it's our turn to pick the movie next time. Sleepless in Seattle is good. It was either that or The fucking Bodyguard. And I didn't want to see either one of them, but I was like, fuck it. Whatever you guys pick. And I resented every minute of it. And then we can't shut the fuck up, me and the other guy, during the whole movie because it's so ridiculous. It was kind of like the girls, though, when we were watching. I think we made them go see Jason Goes to Hell. And they were just like rolling their eyes every 5 seconds. Like, seriously? Okay, how many of these girls need to take a shower every 5 seconds? Like, honestly, there's a killer on the loose. Why are they doing this? And the guys would all chant when the girls would take their shirts off. Princess Leia in Return. I never thought she was hot. I never thought Carrie Fisher was hot, even in Star Wars. I didn't get that. Apollo 13 made it back to Earth. No. You guys are ruining my night. I didn't know that. You know you would bang who? Princess Leia? Well, I didn't say I wouldn't. But I never found her like... People idolize that image of her and like, oh, hot, hot. I never thought hot. I thought, okay. Meg Ryan was cute, yeah. She was. She had that little adorable, quirky 90s thing going on. Now she's just a wreck. God bless her. It's like the other one. What's that other one? The blonde from, I'm fucking thinking the 90s. In every 90s movie. Melanie something, I think. She had some cliffhangers. Oh, who's the other one? She was in Milk Money. Who was that chick? She was kind of hot for that time. Melanie Griffith. I saw her in something recently. She's scary with the Botox. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, Harry Met Sally. She was cute in that. She was really cute. She was a cute chick, but we gotta remember they get older. Whatever happened to the it queen of the 90s, Bridget Fonda? Remember she was in everything? Single white female, singles, all these movies. Did someone kill her? Like, you don't hear about her. What happened to her? I used to have the biggest crush on her. Single white female, I thought she was hot. I'm sorry. Uncle. That little pixie haircut that they had in like 92, 93. I thought she was gorgeous. She didn't wear that much makeup or anything, but she was still pretty. I was like, wow, that takes some fucking... And then she just went somewhere. Like the 90s ended and she did too. It's like, that was the end of it. Was she in Twister? Bridget Fonda was in Twister? No, she wasn't. That was another chick. That was Helen Hunt. That was the one that was in Twister. I couldn't stand her. I remember she was on an episode of Facts of Life back in the day. When she was one of the stoner girls. And I was like, yeah, that takes me right out of anything. When you're one of the bad kids because you smoked the weed. God bless 80s sitcoms. Remember it was like a special episode if somebody smoked weed? Because they had to talk about it and learn a valuable lesson. Why didn't they ever make it like a real valuable lesson? Like, DJ, you can't go around gang raping people. We need to have a two-parter about this one. Just because you're a girl and you have a bottle doesn't mean you should do that. Remember, it was always like they would have a cliffhanger. I saw Daphne smoking a cigarette. It's like, really? We need 2 parts for this? Did she burn a baby with it? That's the only thing I want to know. That was the best. That was the creepiest show ever. Eric mentioned special episode, Dudley gets molested on Different Strokes. That still is creepy. That creepy pedophile guy, didn't he get Dudley like half naked? I'm still scarred by that episode. They should, I object to that episode. They shouldn't have put that on the air. He was like groggy and coming out with half a shirt and the police gets there and I'm like, even at 8 or 9, I was like, what the fuck? What is this? He showed me dirty cartoons. I'm like, Jesus. Yeah, he took his pictures. Oh, only in the 80s you get away. Remember Punky Brewster? Somebody got locked in a fucking fridge because that was a fad, apparently they thought at the time. Some kid got locked in a fridge because I know me and my friends just look for refrigerators to dive into all the time. Nobody did that. Nobody did it. If you did, you would like look into it or throw an M80 in it or something. Nobody like said, hey, get in there and then lock a door. No. They had a special episode about that. Like the kid was almost dead and Punky Brewster. And well, that was a weird show. When you think about it, some old man finds a young girl at the supermarket and takes her home. Oh, Punky. Oh, Punky. Come stay with Harry. Come stay with Henry. Come here. Let me read you a very special bedtime story, Punky. Punky. Drink the NyQuil, Punky. Drink it. It's special. I didn't think about that. That's fucked mom abandoned her at a supermarket. First of all, what kind of loser bitch abandons a woman at a girl at a supermarket? There's plenty of other places to abandon a kid, a cornfield, lots of places, not a supermarket. And an old man takes her home who seems very gay, by the way. Oh, Punky. You have a little black friend, Punky. I love you. Remember Sherry? You know, and that was racist, I kind of thought. Why the black chick always had to have a little headband and do this shit? What the fuck was that about? Make her the star of the show, not that little bitch. And you notice she lived with her grandma. She didn't have parents. That was some fucked up shit if you think about it. I live with my grandma. My parents aren't in my life. What? She might as well come out and be like, white people wrote this. Was it the black girl that got locked in the fridge? I thought it was that little slow white boy that got locked in the fridge. There was like a couple of them. Maybe it was the black girl. But that was fucking racist. Remember that racist ass show, Give Me a Break? Where they inherited Nell Carter, the white girls? They inherited her. The mom promised, please, black lady, look after my white children. She's like, oh, yes, ma'am, I will. And she would wear the rag, like the mammy rag and shit. And I mean, when you're little, you don't think that's racist. But when I look back on it, I'm like, oh my God, it's the most racist fucking show on the planet. A white family owned her. Like, what the fuck were people thinking? I promise I'll look after them white children. I was like, fuck. What, because they gave her a bedroom? Jesus. They should have just called it Plantation. Fucking give me a break. Give me a break. Who the fuck wrote that? And somebody thought that was a good idea in the 80s. They had a board meeting. Sitting around, be like, you know, we need like a new form of slavery show. But it's got to be funny. And it's got to be relevant with these 80s times. So shit, let's say she inherited. The white chick wanted her to live there, damn it. She looked like Aunt Jemima. Remember she had the Aunt Jemima. I'm not even shitting you. The fucking do-rag. She'd be mopping and sweeping. And she'd be hip-hop dancing and shit. You know, she'd be sitting there like, and she did all the most stereotypical shit you could think of. And remember, there was one episode of that show, and I'll never forget as long as I live, where the little white bitch got mad at her and to piss her off dressed in blackface. They had that on network TV. They did. Remember, if you ever saw Give Me a Break, the show, the white girl in one episode got mad at her for something. She wouldn't let her go to some stupid concert or something. So she had somebody else put blackface on. She should have skinned that bitch alive. This should have been a very special episode. It should have been a very special, I'm going to get the branch and whoop the fuck out of that little bitch. But she forgives her and shit. Who wrote that? Who the fuck wrote that? Okay, hear me out. This week we're doing blackface. Because the white girl's pissed off about something. What the fuck? I remember they did an episode of that one where they tried to compare the word nigger and Polak. Because the white girl got called Polak. And she was all upset about it. So she went to Aunt Nell and said, well, how would you like if you were called a nigger? And I was like, pick that vacuum up and beat that bitch upside her head. What the fuck is this shit? Telling her the difference between the words. That was a strange show. God, now I'm having flashbacks to all those 80s shows. They weren't good. I love The Facts of Life, though. I love that with the dyke, with Joe. Oh. Next thing is they take the Aunt Jemima lady with the do-rag off. I'm surprised they didn't. I was fooled by Facts of Life because I used to have a crush on Blair. But now when I look back at her as an adult, she was kind of fat. She wasn't that good looking. Mr. Belvedere. That was another weird one. A very effeminate guy looking after children. Okay. They might as well just gone full step and fetch it. Why not? Like, ooh, them white kids is in trouble now. Why not? That was already offensive as fuck. But it's weird because when you're younger and you're not black, I didn't think anything about it. I thought, oh, that's normal. They fucked me up. This is why there's racists. They saw What's Happening. I love that show, though. I love Dee. Dee from What's Happening, that's my spirit animal. Oh, I love Dee. Better give me $1. She's a bitch. She's a little bitch, but I loved her. The mom annoyed me. She couldn't breathe. Remember the mom would walk 2 feet on the set and then, Raj. It's just, who hired this big bitch? Oh, come on. Y'all being mean to Dee. Rerun of Nell Carter with the same person. Alyssa Milano is still hot. She was, but, you know, she's getting up there. But the mom on What's Happening, it was like what was happening in the casting process. That's what's happening. I want to know who thought let's hire the big fat ass. She couldn't walk. She would sweat. Remember? It's like sweat. Raj. And they had to eventually film her sitting her fat ass down because she moved 2 steps. She started sweating like a pig. It was horrible. Hi. What's happening? I like that show. I did like it when I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie. I can't front. I can't straight up and down. I can't front. I did. I like that show. I like Dee because she was manipulative. She was the couch. He said she's the side of the couch. I think she played the couch in certain parts. I think she just got on all fours. They couldn't, and they had people sit on top of her. Do I think that Kanye smokes acid or takes joints? I think he's naturally retarded. Beating Raj with the belt. And Raj was 18. What the fuck was that about at that point? That was weird too. Raj, you gonna get the belt. All he had to do was run. She couldn't have chased him. Sanford and Son. I never got into Sanford and Son. Like, I don't feel any way about it. I don't hate it. I don't like it. Like, no. Sanford and Son was... Some people love it. I don't know. I never really watched much of it, I guess. The Jeffersons. I like The Jeffersons. I used to think The Jeffersons was funny. All in the Family was good. That was even before my time. Small Wonder. That was the weirdest show ever. Me and my friend were just talking about it the other day because that was when we were kids. You know, that's kind of fucked up. What kind of man makes a robot girl and then takes her apart every night? The whole thing's creepy. You know he was fucking it. You know that's why he built it. I'm sorry. Let's just call it what it is. That guy was a pedophile and built a little bitch he could screw around with every now and then. She was the worst actress, too. I am Vicky. I can't believe my mom made me take this part in this show. Oh, I mean, hey, how are you guys? She might as well have literally done the robot. Just that fucking little bitch act like a robot. That wasn't even act like a robot. It was just acting like a bad actress, which she was. She was horrible. Whatever happened to those kids? You don't hear from any of them. None of them went on to anything. Well, then again, they were in Small Wonder. And there was a little big nose ugly girl. The little neighbor bitch. Harriet. That was her name. You know who was hot back in the 80s? Christina Applegate, Married with Children. Christina Applegate and Married with Children was so fucking hot from like 88 to 93. Oh, all the girls dressed like her. In my school, all the heavy metal chicks dressed like that. That wasn't like a far-fetched 80s look. That was a legit 80s look. That people wore that shit. Oh, she's still good looking. She aged great. But damn, back then, I loved that slutty little that little 80s slut look. It was so great. The Neighbor's Mother was in Ferris's Bueller. I didn't know that. Boy Meets World was after... I was kind of already like 17. That would be kind of weird me watching Boy Meets World. Unless I had lotion near me. No, I didn't get into that. I never watched Boy Meets World. It was a little past my time at that point. I think I was like 17, 18 when I came out. 17. 93, we're talking. Yeah. Beavis and Butthead I was into probably at that time. And anything on MTV. Because they actually used to have videos. Which is weird. But yeah, that was about it. Fred Savage annoyed me. Wonder Years. The daughter from Family Ties. Oh, which one? Tina Yothers or the fucking... Oh, Winnie had a crush on. Yeah, Winnie was cute. Now you look back and she's kind of ugly. But like, back then she was just cute. I think everybody had a crush on her. Which daughter? Yeah, Valerie or Mallory or whatever. The dark-haired one. Yeah, the Jason Bateman sister. Yeah. I haven't seen her in forever. In anything. She was hot. She was hot back then. And she was the troubled one. She was troubled. Remember, she always she would do speed. Or her friend had speed. The speed, because that was so 80s speed. It wasn't like Coke or anything, that was speed. Because Alex had to stay up all night, speed. These are her diet pills. I can't believe you took my purse. We have to have a special episode about this. Like, what the fuck? The parents annoyed me. Fred Savage wanted to slip tongue on the kissing scenes. Yeah, I can't blame him. Wouldn't you try? I tried too. He should have grabbed the tit while he was at it. I mean, come on. But Who's the star of the show? He is. She needs to start thinking. Does she want to make it in this business? Back then he had some influence. Now he's just... I think I saw him panhandling. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think he was out there with a cardboard sign. He irked me when I was young. That little face of that... I just wanted to punch him. Yeah, that's the kind of kid you beat up. So like, fuck you. No, that was some other kid. I know you're talking about, though. Fred Savage directs that? Huh. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Who knew? She does look like Amy Schumer, the fat blonde sister from Family Ties. Oh, Amy Schumer's annoying. Yeah, there's a kid from the movie The Toy went on to do porn. It was like a failed porn too, apparently, because he couldn't like really perform, from what I heard. I had somebody that saw it at where I was working. Steve Urkel could not stand. Ugh, that whole show I couldn't stand. Did I do that? Fucking, they should have beat him. I was waiting for the very special episode where they fucking like ran him over, like by accident, and he was like paralyzed. He was like they should have made him like a paraplegic. He's like wheeling around. I'm sure the actor's a real cool guy. He was pissed about that role too. Ugh, what a dumb... That whole Friday night lineup in the 90s, that's where the shit started going downhill. With that Patrick Duffy show and all the other little happy shit. It's like Full House. Fuck you. Weird. A bunch of fucking stupid ass things. Full House still... I can't believe they signed it up for Netflix. It's just name bullshit. Candace Cameron gets my damn nerves. Even at least the Olsen twins were smart enough to stay away. Urkel as a black Stephen Hawking. That's what they should do. They should have had Urkel drooling. He should have had a shit bag attached. You know, they should have had to sponge bathe him. That would have made the show interesting. You know, like lift him up a stairway. I wouldn't watch Fuller House if you. I saw the clip from Fuller House, the preview from Fuller House. I didn't think they could make Full House worse than it originally was, but they managed. First of all, that crazy Candace Cameron bitch, I can't stand her. She looks like a fucking jack-o'-lantern. Her face is just, she looks very like a gnome or something. I can't stand her. The others, I mean, that girl's playing the annoying neighbor girl and she's 40. What do you, with her annoying neighbor kids, it's like, stop it. Stop, just please stop this. This show didn't need to be on the air in the first place. That's the only way the Olsen twins are cool is they knew to avoid that shit. Oh God, she's crazier. She loves Jesus. She likes to make Jesus movies all the time about Jesus. Jesus didn't help her career much, did he? Jesus hasn't thanked her very well. That's because Jesus maybe hates you. Oh, Lord. He was always a weirdo. Back when he was on that show, I heard he was on Howard Stern or something once, and he said, one of the girls that was on that growing pain show said he almost got her fired because he had a girlfriend or a wife that he was going to marry at the time, and she was tempting him because she was dressed too slutty. She had to change her outfit or something like that. Fire him. Who the fuck was he? Let me have been a director on a show like that. Be like, listen, I'm feeling tempted and this hooker, this dirty whore over here needs to go. No, you need to go to a therapy now. Jenna James, oh, she's scary. I never bought that chick. Everybody was out that the chick had it together. She's one of the smartest porn stars. I never bought that, ever. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That little fucking asshole. Like it's his business what she does outside of fucking... Fuck you. She did too many videos. Well, she started doing that because she didn't want to do dudes anymore. She had like a boyfriend. Apparently she would only star with him in a film and she'd only star with other girls because that was his rules. And that's where you know shit's gone wrong. She don't got her own fucking brain. She wasn't the brainiac. She's a successful lady in porn. She made a lot of money in porn. Where's that money now? It went... Think about it. She's stupid. She's a dum-dum. Porn stars aren't known for being, you know, Mensa students. They just aren't. They're not known for, you know, triple-digit IQs. Christy Mack. Why does that sound familiar? Christy Mack. Who is she? That sounds familiar, though. Is that the girl that sued Max Hardcore? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I've heard the name. Oh, the one who got her ass whipped by the MMA star. I don't know enough about her. But she's dating an MMA star. She's surprised. She doesn't deserve it, but I told you, they're on fucking steroids. They're crazy. They flip it like that. That shit ain't normal for your brain to get kicked in the head over and over and over and over. It's not. They wonder why they get psychotic later, or either psychotic or retarded later on in life. You're getting, the goal of your fucking, what you're doing is to get kicked in the head or punched in the face or to do that to somebody else. Yeah, you're going to have some consequences. Sorry. Christy Mack. Whatever. She's insane. I hope she's moved on from this shit. I hope she dates another MMA fighter or something. That's on her then. Because then she's just a glutton for punishment. Learn your lesson. What do you think you're going to get when you date a steroid head? You're going to get your ass whooped. What the fuck are you going to get? You're going to catch a beating like you got. Stay away from the motherfuckers. They flip like that. You're going to have a bad night. Repeatedly. Alright, I get up in the morning, so I'm going to bail. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sure this will be taken down later, so enjoy it while you can. And you guys, yeah, keep on doing what you're doing. I'm sorry people are getting struck down. Google it, Teresa. People are getting struck down. I'll take Carman and I'll take Care. I'll take them both, brother. Do a video about what happened to you. I'd be interested to see that. All right. Eric, everybody, Teresa, I bid you adieu. Let's hope not, but yeah, I think you're right. Night. Oh, cool. All right. Later, Bruce. Keep rocking. Make another Die Hard. Then again, don't.